Welcome to TradeSetup. In the afternoon wrap, let's look at the ASX200 and the price structure that played out today, and also we'll take a look at the Aussie dollar, how that played out today and what we could be expecting for tonight, and also let's take a look at the S&P 500. Okay, we had some Australian jobs data out today at 11:30. They were expecting up 15,200 new jobs created, but instead it was down 3,900, which has moved the Aussie around a lot, but not so much the ASX 200. Employment rate was expected out or to stay at 5.7%, but it come down at 5.6%. So that did have a good effect on the Aussie. So we'll take a look at that now. Okay, looking at the Australian dollar 1 hour chart, we can see it has pressed lower from 77.25, the highs up here, and we look to have broken that downtrend. We did test the support, major support at 74.36, and then we retested it again during the night, and then this was a number that we did spike lower over that number. Quite severe on the lower time frames, but not so much on this hourly time frame, but it was a good move lower. A bit unexpected, I think. And then we've been grinding higher, so we did wash out that previous low at 74.50 zone. We got down to about 74.46, so did spike lower, and then we've been just grinding higher. Like I said, we do need to get up through for an actual move higher. We do need to build really a higher low and take out that 7,500 zone, and then we could just be building a move up, high highs, higher lows. We'll see how that goes tonight. We can see that the stochastics have each moved lower, has not been as strong as the previous move. So even that spike lower, taking out, washing out those lows, really, it wasn't very strong, and it has bounced back. So we continue. We'll probably expect to see a continuation of that, grind higher through the evening, just depending on what the US dollar does. Okay, looking at the ASX 200, premise on the daily chart has been really that support at 51.58 would hold, and it's just a longer term washout for the daily trend higher. And that's probably what we're starting to see now. We're starting to see a bit of that price action. We've seen a high low build at 52.05. So this price action higher, it's pushed up higher, spiked lower, and then we've just pushed up again overnight, and then we've ground our way back down to 52.05, and then we've pushed back up through those recent highs at 52.40. Now that's nice price action. It is in overbought territory, but we do expect that 52.05 level to hold and to build some higher lows and higher highs and press up towards the 52.92 mark. Now we're just to see how that plays out the next couple of days. That daily chart we do believe is really oversold, and when we come out of that oversold level, we just need to start building the price action on the lower time frames, which we're starting to see just now. Anyway, we'll see what happens over tonight and tomorrow, which brings us to the S&P and how that's going to play out tonight potentially with the 1 hour chart here. We did get that reaction. That's that Friday night over the numbers. We did push right down to that 21.17, and then we bounced back obviously Monday night, and then we've been it's a bit of a yo-yo action here. We did press down, but we made a high low there. We did push up and hit sort of the 21.35, 36 zone, and then we've been rolling over. But that action there is not as severe. You can see the volatility involved in that action down, the action leg down is not quite as high, and it's been more of a grind high, lower lows, lower highs on a minor scale. Really just probably we're expecting more of a retest of that 21.17 than to build a lower high and just press straight through it, because that trend, the longer term trend, is higher. So we'll see if that can hold. If that does, we expect that 21.35 zone to be taken out and press back up into 21.52 and potentially higher. But we'll see how that goes, because we did have a longer term, if we can just really longer term on the daily charts, consolidation right through there between 21.52 and 21.94. So major washout of those long positions, and then they fought back, and then we get another bit of a washout there. So we'll see if they continue, but I think it's going to be choppy action for a few days yet. All right, we'll see how we go tonight, and we'll speak to you tomorrow.